Education matters this morning, and kids are wrapping up the first week of school. But for one school in Little Rock, it's actually the first last week they'll ever have.
We talked about their principal, you know, her last, celebrating her retirement. Now it's all starting to make a little sense as Cloverdale students, Cloverdale students will be having their last time in those hallways as well. You know, me being a Little Rock school, you know, I guess student back in the day.
You're a Dunbar kid.
Yes, I'm a Dunbar kid, and I know Cloverdale is such a big part of the community for a lot of kids that have a lot of history there. And I see you got the cheer squad behind you too, having a good time.
Yeah, DJ, it's very lively out here. You get a good look across the room in Cloverdale Middle School's gymnasium. We have cheerleaders. They got some people in the back. That's the football team. They also have some alumni here, retired teachers who came back for the last week of school. And joining me now is Principal Wanda Ruffins. Can you tell me how you feel about after this last week? How are you feeling?
Well, just like the students at the beginning of school, I'm always excited about the beginning of school. But this year is a little different in that it is the first week for Cloverdale. So it's bittersweet. But as we've started this week, it's been an excellent first week. Our students are here all excited about the retirement of this building, phasing into a wonderful new facility with great learning spaces. So we're excited about the first week.
Can you tell me, looking around the room, seeing alumni here, retired teachers who came back to help out, how does that make you feel?
You know, this first week, we need all hands on deck. And when we call out the troops, they are ready to be here, led by none other than a counselor that has been here for over 30 years, Miss Laverne Gosby. But she makes the call, and they come for the job. I see Coach Davis here. He was in this gym. The gym has been named after him.
Coach Davis, can we get a round of applause for Coach Davis? Where is he? Yep. All right.
He was here the first day. We've got teachers here helping our sixth graders that are here. Even though this building is going to be retired, we've got sixth graders that are in this building for the first time. So it doesn't matter that this building is going to be retired. For them, it was their first week. So we needed all hands on deck, and they were here to support our students.
So if you can't tell, a lot of Cloverdale pride in here. Can I get a, how are y'all feeling? And we'll have so much more later on, so make sure you stay with us. Reporting in Little Rock, I'm Talisa Hampton. Back to you.
That's a lot of fun this morning.
Awesome. Coach Dave, I remember him when I was there playing.
He's a tall guy.
Yeah, he used to coach a guy named Warren, who was an athlete back at Cloverdale back in the day. Yeah.
Yes, I'm in the library right now. It's the first week because they're shutting down this school because they're building a new one in Little Rock for it. But right now you can see this Cloverdale Middle School yearbooks right here in the library. It goes from 1958 all the way to 2003. And earlier we mentioned those retired teachers who came back to help out. Joining us now is Laverne Gosby. Laverne, you came in I believe you said 80?
83.
83, guys. So can you tell me how it feels to come back and help out now?
It really feels great. This is just a part of me. My whole body, my being, my thinking, and my working is Cloverdale. And I don't like to hear people say that we're shutting Cloverdale down. We're not. We're just closing the building. Because Cloverdale is a family. It's a movement. And Cloverdale will always be here.
Cloverdale will always be here. And joining us also is 8th grader Angel Taylor. Angel, can you tell me how you feel? You're in uniform right now, obviously a cheerleader that was out here earlier.
I feel like closing Cloverdale down is a little emotional since I've been here for all my 3 years. But I feel like we're doing something good for the community, and that Cloverdale will open once again.
And then, Laverne, can you also tell me, how it feels for you to see all the alumni here, parents, cheerleaders, students?
That's just who we are. We encircle the wagon. All of us come together and circle around all of our children, all our families, and the school.
And so if you can obviously tell, Cloverdale is a family and will remain a family long after this building closes down. And we'll have so much more later on. Reporting in Little Rock, I'm Talisa Hampton. Back to you. Yeah, DJ, right now we're in the Civil Air Patrol room. You can see a lot of aircraft right here, just guys and girls just getting to work in here. And joining me now, he is Garrett St. George. Can you tell me, St. Pierre, that's why we're laughing right now. Can you tell me about your program?
Absolutely. Cloverdale has had an aerospace program since 2010, and just last year we started the Civil Air Patrol Squadron here at the school. Civil Air Patrol is United States Air Force Auxiliary. We have 11 squadrons state, 9 aircraft. All the cadets you see behind me have actually flown a real airplane. Been flying in a real airplane. We also focus on STEM, aerospace, education, leadership, things like that.
We also have one of his students. So have you flown in an airplane too?
Yes, I actually flew an airplane about 2 years ago, I want to say, in June maybe, or July. It was a great experience. I think it was a Cessna 179 maybe, I can't really remember, but it was a great experience. It was kind of scary at first when taking off because it was kind of rocky, but when we got in the air I was like, wow, yes, this view is perfect. This is definitely something I want to do.
Can you tell me what made you want to join this program at Cloverdale Middle School?
Well, it started off when I got introduced into aviation in 6th grade in his 6th grade aerospace classroom, because it's mandatory for every grade level to take an aerospace classroom, every aerospace yeah, you know, sorry.
I got what you were saying. It's okay.
Okay, and yeah, and he explained, so I really liked it. I liked what I saw about aviation, about planes. We learned about Isaac Newton. We learned about the Bernoulli laws. We learned about a lot of different things, and I was really interested, and I told him how interested I was. So he told me about CAP, and then we had a parent meeting, and it started from there.
All right, so a lot of fun experiences. And just like her memory that she told us, we've been hearing memories about people in Cloverdale Middle School all morning. So surely more to come after this. Reporting in Little Rock, I'm Talisa Hampton. Back to you. Yeah, Hillary and DJ, y'all really called it out. A whole crowd right here. We got cheerleaders. We got the Aerospace group. Yeah, a lot of excitement right here. All right. We got alumni right there in the background. You see them?
We are Cloverdale. We are Cloverdale. We are Cloverdale.
All right, so a lot of excitement here. We've been hearing stories all day. Joining us now is back the principal. Can you tell me how this last week has been going?
It's been great. We've had volunteers out here all week. We have our 6th graders that are entering this school year. Our 7th and 8th graders are back. It's been exciting. It's bittersweet in that it is the last year for this building, but Cloverdale will always be a family.
Can you tell me how it feels seeing the smiling faces out here? All right, alumni has really been strong in support right now. Can you tell me how that feels?
It's absolutely wonderful. You know, all we have to do is put out the call and they're here to support this school, the students, the families that's here. So I just want to say thank you to all of you that have come out to support this school family.
Thank you so much. We'll have the full story later on this afternoon. Reporting in Little Rock, I'm Talisa Hampton. Back to you.